here we go. So, it's been about 2 years. Where to start? So, what had happened was I had vanished for 2 years because of a couple reasons. One, my computer, which at the time was a laptop, Asus, I don't remember, Asus something. It was a pretty beefy laptop at the time. I managed to seize the hard drive somehow, they had said, and overheat the motherboard. When that happened, they had written it off and given me a payout. I had a few more videos I wanted to post, but I had lost all that data. After that, I didn't have a microphone or anything of the sort. I used my phone on Skype a couple times to allow somebody else to record with me, but I had never recorded and posted anything that way because it was just a real challenge to do. The reason I'm here, and the reason I'm making this video now, is I'd say about a month or two ago I changed my channel art, or banner, or whatever they call it these days, and I changed my picture to probably about a 5-year-old picture of myself. I was then contacted by somebody I used to play games with, somebody who I used to actually make videos with occasionally, and he had asked me flat out, you know, are you going to come back? Does this mean you're coming back? I noticed your channel art was changed. I don't even remember what I said. It was probably a mixture of yes, no, I don't know, maybe. By the way, this no longer exists. It was a test world for a Guardian farm. But yeah, I had probably tossed it between yes, no, and maybe. I probably made the excuse of I have no microphone. I probably made the excuse of I don't really want to. So, here's your formal answer. I might. I can't directly say yes or no. I've been tossing around for a little while to make a video with a couple of these games here. Mostly being Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I've considered Dragon Age... Where are you? Dragon Age Origins. This is the Ultimate Edition. It has the DLC and Awakening. I've considered Dragon Age Inquisition, Dragon Age 2 for those who are fans of it. I don't have it on PC, but I could probably get it. I mean, I have the other two, so I eventually want it anyway, just to complete the trilogy. I could try Kingdoms of Amalur, whatever it's called, here. Sorry. That's a single-player game, much like the Dragon Age series. It's interesting, I like it. I could try Terraria. A lot of people don't seem to like watching Terraria. I could try Victor Vran, it's a dungeon crawler. You probably saw a couple minutes ago, I had World 92 Badge, or W92 Badge. He has a couple videos of Victor Vran, if you feel like checking it out. It's a pretty cool game. Witcher 3 I've played a bit of. Apparently I'm only 15% of the way through. World of Warcraft I play a lot of, but that really isn't a game you can record much of. So if anyone who used to watch these videos that's still around, or anyone who finds them now, feels like requesting one of these games, feel free. I'll actually consider coming back a lot sooner, more actively, stronger, I guess, if somebody has an idea of something they want me to do, because it's a bit more of a drive than maybe I'll return sort of thing. Sorry, my shoulder itches. It's really, really hot up here. It hasn't been very warm out, but it's been really, really hot up here for some reason. Fan on, window was open, I had to close it because of cars, but whatever. So yeah, I was asked, am I coming back? I was asked probably about a year and a half ago by a couple of people who used to watch my videos, who I used to play on a server with. are you going to come back? And I believe at that time I probably just flat out said no. I'm considering it now for a couple reasons. One, while I was away for the past 2 years, I've ran into a few problems. I've been diagnosed with severe depression, fairly bad anxiety, generalized anxiety, social anxiety, so on and so forth. I really don't leave the house anymore much. I'm currently having troubles with disassociation. That I don't even know where to begin explaining. You can look that one up on Google if you really want to know. There's hundreds of good explanations out there, but it's like the other two. For everyone it's different. So those have been a bit of a draw away from doing this kind of thing. Let's see, what have I covered? Computer issues, mental health issues, games possibly coming. Okay. I also ran into a few health problems, and a while ago, about a year ago, I considered going to a dentist, at which point I realized I need a lot of work done. Right now it's actually bringing my health down a bit, just because of how bad it is, but I'm working on that slowly. A friend of mine on another game had told me that I should consider streaming, because once you get enough viewers, people occasionally tip, and tips help with coffee, pizza. They help you eat every now and then. Even the small ones help a bit, and I thought, you know what, that's a pretty cool idea. If I get a couple people to follow me around and maybe give me $1 or $2 here and there, that's a cool idea. No, I wasn't immediately thinking of money, let's get rich quick sort of thing. It was much more, it just seemed like an interesting thing to do, because I mean, a lot of my day I sit here playing, again, these games I listed. Dark Souls, Dragon Age I haven't played in a while, ESO, Tamriel Unlimited, when was 16/08/15, not that long ago, 15th of last month. What was I? World of Warcraft I played the other day, yeah, Saturday. And I thought, you know, if I'm playing them anyway, I might as well see if anyone wants to watch, see if anyone finds what I'm doing interesting. And I considered it. For a while I tossed up the fact that I had no microphone. Then I thought, you know what? There's one for cheap online, it's good quality, I'm gonna buy it, and I'm probably gonna flip it for a bit of money. I had paid $130, it's worth $180, so $50. I could probably make about 30 off it, as long as it's in very, very good brand new condition, pretty much. So that's why I did that. The reason I had this up earlier, I just thought it was an appropriate backdrop to start this off on, because this is, I guess, where I'd done my other, what, 5, 6, 7, go away, oh, I guess I clicked there, 5, 6, where are you, 3, 6 videos. One of them was here, one of them ended here, a couple were in other worlds, other games, and I just thought, while I'm talking, I'll give a quick flyby, people can see the progress that's been made in 2 years, right? So, again, just a reminder, I'm in creative because I was doing a lot of revamp work, lots of redstoning and water, and things I just really didn't want to do by hand. Any resources are legitimately obtained and destroyed, so no worries there. Technically the world's still legitimate. I try to gauge what I'd use tool use wise and throw that many diamonds for repair charges and such. I have an ender farm that's not really working out in the end, that I farm levels and delete them by killing my player. I try to do it 100% as legitimate as I can. But yeah, they had mentioned streaming. as a possible thing to do because I really just sit around playing games a lot anyway. They had mentioned I could probably make a couple dollars, back my new potion setup, old potion setup, that I could possibly make a couple dollars doing so. I thought, you know what, maybe that's interesting. So, I guess this is just an update video to kind of break the ice and make it a bit easier for me to decide. If I want to go through with something like that, or if I want to leave it at this and just say, you know what, it was interesting while it lasted and we're going to drop it. I already made this once actually, but I had... Oh, Minecraft music's muted, that's why it's so quiet now. I had the music up to like 80-something%, and I was sitting much further away so you couldn't hear anything I was saying. Fancy little trick for people, you can name potions or other items. Sorry. You can name potions or other items and put them in item frames after the lever is on the wall, lever, however you want it. And then when you mouse over the item frame, it shows the item's name right up there. I've used it for potion labeling temporarily. I might keep it. I kind of like it. Yeah, that's all back there. But yeah, they had mentioned live streaming. I thought it was cool, and I thought, you know what? I don't know if I like the idea that much, or if it's just temporarily appealing to me, or what's up. So I convinced myself I was going to do this, see how this goes, and decide from there. Again, if you do happen to see this, you happen to see any of these here, you like them, you want me to do either or with those for a little bit, I can. I don't mind doing so. Feel free to ask. I removed my huge storage room here, made it bigger there. That's just... come on, stop getting caught. Oh, now I'm on the ground. I actually dug this whole tunnel out because originally it was a swirling mess going downward. It was a nightmare. And that just leads down to the diamond mines. I sound a lot more comfortable the second time around. Maybe this is why people do these 3 or 4 times before releasing them. Who knew? Little launcher, slime block launcher. But yeah. Again, I'm not sure if I'm going to return or if I'm not. Oh, that's a nice view. We'll leave it there for a sec. If I am or if I'm not or what's going on, I felt after 2 years and most of the people who watched, who I knew, had asked, I thought it was probably about time to outright say or give them an answer of some sort. It may not be the most definite, but it's an answer all the same. Let me just check on this. Does this still work? Oh, there it goes once. And it's not going again, that means it's broken. Maybe I overly simplified the wiring or something. I'll go through that later. Sorry, I'm just thinking. By the way, this is a little trick for those of you who didn't know. I don't want to open it because those will all break. That's string over, I believe, a 4 deep, 1 wide hole with carpet over top. Zombies cannot cross it. Well, that's why I have these actually. I meant to block these up because they can get on that block and over. Oh. I'll fix that later. Why am I not running? There we go. Little horse stable. probably done this area out here a bit too. It needs a lot of work still. Little covered bridge over there. But yeah, nervous. I think that's mostly everything. Oh, this area. I never showed much of this area. That used to just be an ugly cobble wall. This is actually what I was trying to do with it ages ago. I guess, lacked the talent, creativity, knowledge, experience, or whatever you want to call it, to do so. I still need to find something to do there. I actually might make it a village breeder or something, just because it's a large space with nothing there. Yeah. Is there anything else really to say, or am I just rambling? What are we at? 16 minutes. That's about half the time of the other one. Oh my. So, I don't know. Job-wise, it's pretty inconsistent, I guess. I right now work doing inventory, so that's pretty occasional. It's pretty much whenever I'm needed. That really just means I have a lot of free time on my hands. It's a less lame way of saying that. I've looked for a couple new jobs. I had one last year that paid alright money and was really good hours, but mentally I couldn't do it. To be honest, I think that'll be the same situation I'll get in if I do it again, but when you need stuff done, you've got to do what you've got to do, right? Yeah. So, that's another reason why I considered going back to this. I thought, maybe. I have a lot of free time right now, and I thought maybe it would be a good period to get I guess, feel on things, to see if I actually liked it, or if I was just doing it because to do it, or if I could maybe continue, or if I couldn't. I thought this was probably a good opportunity. So yeah. I've shown my games, I've covered why I've been gone. I've covered why I might come back. I think that's mostly everything I meant to hit off. I should have made a list. I really should have made a list. So, I know I only get about an average of 25 views on videos, but if I even get maybe like 5 views on this, I'd appreciate it. I mean, again, I've been gone for 2 years. My other account, DuskandDawn21, used to make anime, Nightcore, remix, whatevers, and it's amusing how many views those get. But yeah, that's been dead for probably about 4 years too, so it's mostly just communication-wise. I've been gone for a while. Probably sounded really grainy and monotone most of this, simply because I don't speak much, I guess, anymore. I really don't. I guess I'm not used to using emotion in my voice either, so that's gonna take a bit of work. But if I do come back, I'll hopefully try to get that back a bit. Makes it more entertaining for the people watching, right? There we go, I'll just do some Dark Souls. You'll hear me cursing and swearing at it for about an hour. Then randomly kill something and cheer. That's probably why I like that game. Yeah, 19, I was going for 20. So, if you do see this, you do click it, you do watch it, drop me a like if you can, or a comment, and we'll see how it goes. See you guys. Bye for now.